Psalms 34 and 18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues me when I am crushed. 1 Peter 5 and 7. Pour out all your worries and stress upon Him and leave them there, for He always tenderly cares for you. I give all my worries and stress to God, and I leave them in His hands, for He always tenderly cares for me. Matthew 11:28. Then Jesus said, "Come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest." In my weariness, I come to Jesus, and He will give me rest. Psalms 4 and 6. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Instead of worrying, I pray and tell God what I need, and I thank Him for all He has done. Psalms 23 and 4. Even when I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no danger because you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they protect me. Even when I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no danger because you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they protect me. Psalms 56 and 3. But in that day that I am afraid, I lay all my fears before you and trust in you with all my heart. I lay all my fears before you, God, and I trust you with all of my heart. Psalms 34 and 4. I prayed to the Lord and He answered me. He freed me from all my fears. I prayed to the Lord and He answered me. He freed me from all my fears. Joshua 1 and 9. This is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. I'm strong and very courageous. I am not afraid or discouraged. The Lord my God is with me wherever I go. Psalm 9 and 10. For everyone who knows your wonderful name keeps putting their trust in you. They can count on you for help no matter what. Oh Lord, you will never, no never, neglect those who come to you. I know you, God, and I keep putting my trust in you. I can count on you for help no matter what. You will never neglect those who come to you. Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. I love God, and I've been called according to His purpose. All things are working for my good. Romans 12 and 12. Let this hope burst forth within you, releasing a continual joy. Don't give up in a time of trouble, but commune with God at all times. I have hope bursting forth within me, releasing a continual joy. I don't give up in a time of trouble. I find joy communing with God. Psalms 4 and 4. Be cheerful with joyous celebration in every season of life. Let your joy overflow. My joy overflows in every season of life. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 16. Let joy be your continual feast. Joy is my continual feast. James 1:2 through 4. My fellow believers, when it seems as though you are facing nothing but difficulties, see it as an invaluable opportunity to experience the greatest joy that you can. For you know that when your faith is tested, it stirs up in you the power of endurance. And then as your endurance grows even stronger, it will release perfection into every part of your being until there is nothing missing and nothing lacking. I am joyful. My faith is stirring up the power of endurance. I am growing stronger, releasing perfection and maturity into every part of my being. There's nothing missing and nothing lacking. Galatians 5:1. At last we have freedom, for Christ has set us free. We must always cherish this truth and firmly refuse to go back into the bondage of our past. Christ paid the ultimate sacrifice for me so that I may be free. I cherish this truth and refuse to go back into the bondage of my past. 1 Peter 2:15. For it is God's will for you to silence the ignorance of foolish people by doing what is right. I silence the ignorance of foolish people by doing what is right. 1 Corinthians 3:16. Don't you realize that together you have become God's inner sanctuary and that the Spirit of God makes his permanent home in you? I am God's sanctuary, and the Spirit of God makes his permanent home within me. 2 Corinthians 3:17. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. I am free because the Spirit of the Lord dwells in me. Ephesians 2:8-9. For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing, it is the gift of God. God has given me the gift of salvation. Nothing will hinder me from walking freely in this blessing. Ecclesiastes 5:19. And it is a good thing to receive wealth from God and the good health to enjoy it, to enjoy your work and accept your lot in life. This is indeed a gift from God. I enjoy my gift of wealth and good health. I am thankful for this gift from God. Proverbs 21:20. The wise have wealth and luxury, but fools spend whatever they get. I am grateful for the wisdom to properly steward my wealth and luxury. 1 Timothy 6:17. Teach those who are rich in this world not to be proud and not to trust in their money, which is so unreliable. Their trust should be in God, who richly gives us all we need for our enjoyment. I place my trust in God, and he richly gives me all that I need to enjoy. Deuteronomy 8:18. And you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant which he swore to your fathers, as it is today. God has given me the power to get wealth. Wealth is my inheritance. Matthew 6:33. Seek the kingdom of God above all else and live righteously, and he will give you everything you need. God provides all that I need as I seek the kingdom of God and live righteously.